The G20 Summit has ended successfully in New Delhi and the world is congratulating India for its success. But what about the G20 members who did not attend? Hello and welcome, I'm Pallavi Shama and you are watching MoneyWise with ET Now. Today we take you back to the G20 Summit and discuss the outcome. Let's begin. Nearly 43 world leaders attended the G20 Summit in New Delhi, but two were absent: Russian President Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. The absence that started out with a disappointment turned into an advantage on India's part. India signed agreements with several countries. Over 50 agreements were signed between India and Saudi Arabia following the summit. But the final outcome did not make some countries happy. Ukraine, for instance, saw a compromise on war language as weaker than what leaders produced in Bali just 10 months ago. It was also a setback for China. The Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni said that Italy plans to withdraw from the BRI, which is an economic corridor project that China launched in 2013. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak also accused China of acting as a brake on progress towards a joint statement. China's representative Li Xiang also told that leaders of G20 need unity instead of division and cooperation instead of confrontation. But hours later, the Chinese Ministry of State Security accused India of trying to take advantage of its role as the host of G20 and promote its own agenda. China spoke of use of Sanskrit in the theme of G20 since the beginning of India's presidency. And well, why wouldn't China sulk over India's success after all this? The Chinese president's no-show also afforded the US a chance of building close relations and ties with developing economies. US President Joe Biden saw India his administration's best hope of isolating China and Russia. Biden held a meeting to discuss the White House-led efforts to deliver more financing to developing nations. He was pictured with key members of BRICS minus China and Russia. The US Deputy Security Advisor swiped out China and referred Brazil, South Africa and India as three democratic members of the BRICS. But mostly everything went well for India during the summit. It was a win for Prime Minister Narendra Modi from the time he announced that a communique has been agreed upon unanimously to the end of the summit. Modi's welcome with hugs and handshakes to the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial, even pictures of G20 strongly indicate India's rise. Major announcements that benefit India included India-Middle East corridor that will connect India with the Middle East and Europe. The US is also a participant of the economic corridor. It is seen to be a threat to China's BRI, which aims to connect Asia, Africa, Europe and Latin America. The India-Middle East corridor is expected to enable cheaper business between India and Europe. The participants include Saudi Arabia, the European Union, the UAE, France, Germany, Italy, India and the United States. Biden described it as a real big deal and a game-changing regional investment. All in all, the winner of G20 this year was definitely India, and the 4,100 crore rupees spending on the summit seemed to have been fruitful for the country. For more such videos, keep following ET Now.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.